Okay, let's have a look. How is everything working now? I think everything should be working. Let me go to Twitch and have a look. Yeah, it's hard to tell in Twitch if everything is actually working. Oh, my cat is walking everywhere as well. It's a little bit annoying. It's hard to tell whether things like audio are actually coming through in Twitch because I don't. If there is a way to easily see it, I don't see it here. Anyway, here we are. So, what I am planning on doing today is adding detection for things like this F5 bug here. And the way that's currently done when people are looking for it in Shodan is with a favicon hash. I'm not entirely sure what that syntax actually refers to. If we search here. Please log into your search filters. I think I do have an account. Let's have a look. It's got all my personal emails in there. Well, no, okay, so I don't have a Shodan account. Nonetheless, we can hash this and look it up just like they do. So here we see how they do it. Uses the MMH3 hash, which is murmur3. And here's one for Golang. So let's look at implementing that and see if we can get our little favicon hashing implemented in Flaming Penguin. And that'll be really useful for when we need to find bugs like this in future. Where are we? Cat, stop. My cat is enjoying walking all over the various keyballs I have lying around. And she always likes pressing keys as she's here. Okay. Before we start as well, we can see the stats on the live instance. So we see it's still going down. Any day now, I'll go and check what the disparity is. Like between kind of here and here, we lost a lot of hosts, so I'll check what is actually going on. Someone suggested, maybe it's an ISP moving people behind CGNAT, which would make sense, but it'd be interesting to know why that is happening. Okay, where are we? So we have something that looks at websites already. It'll listen for anything that runs a web server and try and access it. It's this here. It uses Puppeteer. So how it works at the moment is it loads it, waits for network idle, ignores errors, and then just takes a screenshot. If it redirects, it doesn't take a screenshot, because the idea is that we only want to screenshot things that are actually for that one page. Okay, I think that's fine. So what I probably want to look at doing is seeing how we can pull the favicon out using Puppeteer. Yeah, because at the moment we're using page.screenshot, where page comes from Puppeteer. Okay, so let's have a look. Puppeteer API favicon, something like this. I don't really want. Well, let's have a look at this one. Browser will try request. So they're just saying just download it. There's not a great way to do it, because if the favicon specified, like for example in Stack Overflow here, let's have a look. Do the favicon? Here we are. The shortcut icon is actually specified using a different URL. So the icon we want to cache isn't just favicon.ico. It's okay. Well, this is talking about serving it as well. We need something that'll actually get it. Okay. Add Puppeteer screenshot. I mean, no. Is it possible? Okay, so they're saying when you make the request to it, you'd probably be able to find things a lot faster if you just request the favicon with an HTTP client instead of spinning up a browser. Yeah, that's true. I guess one thing is that we're already spinning up a browser. We already make the full request to the web server to get its HTML content back. So if we just can use that content we already have, and it looks like this will work okay. So if we can just return, I don't think that's the ideal way to get the favicon either. I think that'll work, and then we can. Okay, so we'll make the request. It gets the HTML content. That gives us potentially a favicon in this format. If we have that, then we can just make a request in Golang. Yeah, and if it doesn't, we can fall back to favicon.ico. And I think that will work. One question is, the way we have it set up at the moment is we have the screenshotting in Go, which I think it just shells out to the one written in Node. Yeah, we just kill all instances of Chrome. Don't run this on your desktop. It'll space out. Yeah, so we just run Node and let the screenshotter run. Okay, so we need some way to either pass back the... I mean, we can just get it in the we can just write it in JavaScript. Doesn't hurt too much. Oh, whoops. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And here we can just after we've taken the screenshot, we can then take the get the favicon. I think that's what we do. Okay. Yeah. This is fine. We probably still need the temp directory. Is this a file? No, okay, that's a different thing because it's not a directory. Okay, here we are. Get the favicon. We don't need to save... Oh, geez, cat. We don't need to save the content of the favicon either. I don't think that's going to be particularly useful for us. So we just need to download it temporarily and then delete it. Hang on one sec. I got to move my cat. She's getting tangled up in cables. Okay, she just ran straight back for the cables. She knows what she wants out of life. Do we have a document? We have a page. I'm guessing page is the equivalent here. Let's have a look. So we should try logging it like that. Node? Oh, I don't have Node in here. Sure. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't think I've done the screenshotting on this machine before. Let's have a look. I think I need to install package.json npm. Oh my gosh, what? Okay. Sure, that seems fine. Just install every npm thing that's possible. So we just run npm install and it should do it. Okay, come on. You know, before I started this video, I was like, oh, this will like be real quick. We just gotta download the favicon and screenshot it. I forget how janky like the entire setup is. We have to write it in JavaScript. Downloads a full copy of Chromium, but luckily my internet is speedy. Probably means we should like update it, because I guess someone could shell Flaming Penguin at the moment if we weren't updating it. Created a package lock. You know what? I don't even care about that. Okay, so node screenshotter. I've definitely had this issue before. Did that fix it? Yeah, it looks okay. Save directory. Temp, protocol, HTTP. Host is... Gigabyte? 80? Okay, let's have a look. Whoa, that looks like a crash. Okay. Failed to launch Chrome. No usable sandbox. Update your kernel or see... -- no sandbox. I feel like my kernel's pretty up to date. Oh wow, thanks for the link, Google. It's almost removed. Well then, I don't understand. Why'd you install a version of Chrome that requires it? Okay, -- no sandbox it is. I don't think we have this issue on production, so who knows. -- no sandbox. Wait, we don't even specify it in Puppeteer, right? Because it just does it itself. Potentially I could put it here. What's the meaning of life? That is I am definitely not in WSL. That's Linux. Um. 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 What? What's a package.json? Do we like lock a version in here? That symbol means like. Also, why did it not install TMP when we told it to? I mean, I don't know enough about Node and Puppeteer and Chrome to really debug it. Let's have a look here. Oh, cool. Puppeteer troubleshooting. What? Troubleshooting? You need unprivileged user NS, which is assist flag in a few distros. Main branch is called main, not master. Oh, okay, I see. Oh yeah, I gotcha. I probably gotta fix that. Okay, so in order, it's not. I don't think it's crashing with no usable sandbox, but it's like okay. Anyway, just use this. This is gonna solve it for us. I don't need no sandboxing. I guess this is the kind of thing we should fix at some point, but it'll work okay for now. No sandbox. Yeah, that should work okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it didn't output the favicon, which I was expecting to do it here. So I outputted that, got to here, and then logged nothing. Which I guess is actually expected in this case, because I don't think there is... I don't think I have a favicon there. But it didn't output done either. Am I missing something? Is the syntax different? Console.log. Remove the file. Maybe there's an error occurring. That'll be it. Console. It's probably just saying it doesn't exist. Okay, so you can't select on the... Okay, so Puppeteer, select elements. Okay, page.evaluate. Sure. Yeah, let's just do it like this. I hate Node.js. It's just such a not nice way to do it. Wait, so document in this context literally refers to the document that's being parsed by Puppeteer? That seems like that doesn't sound right to me, but I don't know enough about Puppeteer to really, or like Node.js. But I don't understand why. Or maybe like in this context, like, oh, yeah, okay, because you're telling the page to evaluate it. I gotcha. I'm a smart boy. Slowly we'll add this feature. Okay, cannot read property of null. That's probably okay. Yeah, we can what's our try catch syntax look like? Catch. Error. Do we want const? I feel like we want we'll do it like this. Slash favicon.ico. Catch error. cat. Don't scratch my screen up. I think we want it like that. Okay, let's have a look now. Okay, perfect. Let's just try it now with something that we know doesn't do that. My cat is hiding the top of my screen. Sure, this URL here. StackOverflow.com. I don't know if this is actually going to work because we don't send the host header. No. Okay, so we just need like something really simple. Hey, Benny, stop. Oh, I also pasted it twice there, I just realized. HTTPS, I think, is the protocol we want. Yeah, Benny, stop. Okay, I gotta move this kitty again. Okay, where are we? Okay, so it outputted nothing, so which makes me think that it loaded but just didn't get the text content. So let's go here. Twitter, let's do it in there. Potentially because it did a redirect? No, this should be fine. Okay, and so we are looking for shortcut icon. Okay, I feel like that. Okay, because text content isn't working. Yeah, okay. We want like attribute. JavaScript get element attribute value. Puppeteer. I don't know what the name is for like the syntax that everything uses now. Like jQuery, I think started it. Oh my gosh, kitty, Ebony, stop! Jesus. Okay, one sec. Grr. Okay, where were we? She's gone to the lounge, but I've left the door open so she can come back if she has to. Okay, this is not right. I want, just tell me dot get attribute, dot evaluate. What? Okay, this is dot get attribute. Okay, gotcha. We want the attribute href, and that is everything we need. I think that's pretty much the feature. Or double dot. It's like essentially done, right? We did the hard part, like getting stuff out of Puppeteer. Perfect. Okay, now we just need to download that file, hash it, put it in the database, and we're done. This also needs to happen. So this needs to happen here. Output results to scan screenshot module. The favicon stuff needs to come here. Now we need to download it. Download. Oh, it goes out of this now. You'll be impressed if it works. What's wrong with it? Pasting a string into evaluate. Yeah, I also agree. Like this whole, I don't know. I don't even know what the hell this syntax is. Download file. Node.js. How to download a file? Oh, of course we need these things. Get pipe response. Yeah, sure, that looks fine. I don't think we have HTTP in here. We've already got FS. I feel like I want to log something here. I think the issue is that if we log stuff, then the module like tries to parse the output of it. We should really log to standard out and standard error. Actually, console log standard error Node.js. Gotcha. Passing in a lambda. That seems weird if all the lambda does is evaluate to a string. Console.error. Yeah, looks good. Okay, in that case, what I'm going to do here is console.error. That way we can always have a little bit of error output, even if like we hit one of these weird conditions, because it's a problem we've had with the module in the past. Console.error redirected away. Okay, download the favicon. Ugh, my Vim is not got the right syntax for this, indenting as well. Sure, this seems fine. What's the difference between const and var? Why is everyone using these consty consts? Okay, let's just do it this way. Okay, get. This can be a little favicon. Response pipe file. Sure, I don't think we use the name file anywhere. Okay, and then this, I guess we should probably be using like a temp file. How do we do it up here? We get a path. Sure, this will work. No postfix, I guess, because we don't know. I guess it's normally going to be an ICO, but it could be anything. Response pipe file. This needs to be favicon path. And then, okay, so it should just be in the. Do we need to like close the file? I feel like we do. Consider this a path. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, that's true. Thank you, Jamie, for pointing out that if we just try and get favicon.ico, it's not going to work. Let's just do it like this. Location protocol. Wait, we must construct the URL somewhere anyway, right? Yeah, here we are. Hostname, port, plus yeah. Also sites will use relative paths in the meta tag or link tag. You gotta do it after. Ugh, what? Nah, no one would do that. Twitter didn't do it, right? Nah, Twitter didn't do it. Shit. It's so annoying. I'm just trying to think what the simplest way to. You know what? There's a real hacky way we can do it, which is we can just say we can just say if it has 2 slashes in it, then it's a relative path. Sorry, if it doesn't have 2 slashes in it, then it's a relative path, and we need a. Oh, do we still have? Yeah, we can just like take the URL. The URL should still be valid in this context. So we'll just say. I'm gonna replace this with the real thing. Favicon. Then favicon equals favicon. Sorry. URL plus favicon. I'm just trying to think. So this won't work in every case because // is not going to work. Oh, real. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'm only looking at my chat. So new URL, the input, and then it just put in the target. You sure that'll work? That seems too easy. Is that a thing built into Node.js? Because we don't have any modules. Okay. Okay, we'll say favicon URL equals new URL favicon and then URL. Console.log favicon URL. Technically, that won't actually do exactly what we want because we could have had a redirect to like /blah/foo, and the URL could be .. you know, and so it still won't be perfect, but she'll be right. Is the URL object JS URL object? Okay, so we can just use dot. Hang on, is there like toString? That'll work. Yeah, potentially we could even just pass it into here, but let's just dot toString. Okay, let's have a look. How's he working? What, is that not right? Did I mess up something? Hash is fine. Directory, hash. What error are we getting? Oh no, I'm missing a. Okay. File has already been declared. Okay, I really should have just read the error rather than mashing it like 3 times. Yeah. Reading the errors for people who have more time than me. Oh wait, hang on. Is it saying? Yeah, I gotcha. Favicon file. Cool. That looks fine. Receive type object, string, buffer, or URL. Receive type object. I thought I passed in a string. Well, I can take a URL anyway, so why don't I just pass in the URL object? Favicon URL. Oh, that was sorry in the file system is where it had that error. Favicon path, temp file sync. Is that not a path? The semicolons are optional. If they were optional, then why does everyone put semicolons in? I guess it's only me putting semicolons in. That's silly. Semicolons should either be compulsory or that's an FD or like a file object. Yeah. Okay. Temp OJS. It should either be optional or compulsory. I think it's lame to be kinda bit of both. Can probably pipe to it directly. Oh, yeah, we can try that. Response stop pipe. I want. Wait. Favicon path. Naming is not great. Man, it's so much faster having someone who understands computers here, Jamie. You're definitely speeding up the development of this module. What? Hang on here. I'm reading this one and it's not making sense to me. Line 68. Let's just double check what line that is. You're telling me HTTP GET module can't handle HTTPS? They seriously have a different module for it? Is that what's going on here? No, that'd be fucking dumb. Because then how would you know which module to use? Oh, Ebony, stop. Hang on, I gotta remove this cat again. Ebony. Jesus. Okay, I got rid of it. Sorry, I'm gonna read the chat now. You have to use HTTPS. That's Because then I have to have a different path depending on whether the product that is so. Oh, that's ridiculous. How fucking hell. Okay, we can just do a little thing. Okay, where are we? I don't know. I've lost track of where I am now. Okay, so we need to do a different. If you're favicon URL dot proto, is it dot proto dot protocol. Okay, it's not just me. This is really dumb, right? I bet there's like a little trick we can use where we can just do the module instead, but oh well. Yeah, require URL.protocol. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That is a little bit nicer. I thought I knew there'd be like a little trick like it, but I wasn't sure how to do it. Require URL.protocol. Yeah, someone's totally going to RCE us one day with that, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing it. Like, what are the chances that you would be able to require something that we have that you could just call get on with an arbitrary... There is no way you could ever RCE this. No way. Also, you are definitely right, Soft Poison. It would be nice to have an intern working on it. But the problem is, last time we had 2 interns we wanted to hire. Both of them decided they would rather go to uni. Jesus. Hang on, I gotta get rid of this cat again. Okay, let me just rearrange my monitor. She like took a chunk out of the cables. Oh damn, you're right. You totally did. I totally did write it attacker. Okay, you're right. I should check. If URL.protocol is not equal to HTTPS and URL.protocol is not equal to HTTP, then browser.close process.exit 1 and also console there we are. Now we'll know if anyone actually tries to do it. Our protocol has a trailing colon. Oh, why does it have... oh my gosh. Do you ever feel like sometimes when you go to program, you just like, it takes ages to get everything done? Because you just constantly have other stuff. Your URL doesn't have a protocol. There's no way... okay. No, that's fine. My URL doesn't have a protocol. No, that's fine. Okay. HTTP, HTTPS. I knew Vim was going to do that. I got to set up the syntax highlighting properly. Anyway, okay. I can't remember where we got up to. Let's just run it and see where the error is now. Unexpected identifier. Why? Do we have URL at this point? Oh, favicon URL. Brackets in the F0. What? You need brackets and an F? What is this? A language from the, like, 90s? I don't think it's ambiguous with or without the brackets. Okay, here we are. Cannot find module HTTP. Okay, yeah, we gotta take the last character off that. Is there a slice syntax? Node.js slice syntax? String? String.slice. Okay, sure. It's not very pretty, but it'll work. Dot slice 0, -1. Can I write property starts with of undefined? Okay, substring. Oh my, is it seriously the syntax you have to use? That's honest. Oh my gosh. I regret ever writing this in JavaScript. I should have converted it to a language that's not fucking shit. Okay, okay, I'm just gonna copy what you said. Dot substring. Sorry, dot sub str 0. Then that again. Dot length -1. But okay. You know, my thing where I was just gonna say if it was equal to HTTP or HTTPS, we'd be done by now if we had just done that. I don't understand. Can I read property starts with am I misspelling protocol? PROTOCOL on line 74. Oh, I keep hitting. Okay, this line. Favicon protocol PROTOCOL substring. Have icon URL protocol.length. I can do it up here. Pro debugging. Okay, so that part does work. It does. And so the error is URL to 76 runs get request. It's the issue with like I can get rid of that. It doesn't get the URL. I mean, it's passed in right there. You sure it's not an issue with doing this require dot get thing? You sure we shouldn't be just doing? I think I'm just gonna try it. Const HTTP. We can still make it shorter. You think it's a bug in Node.js 10? This is the latest version on Debian. It's the one we're sticking with. Obj var. I'll do it up here. Var obj equals. No, we'll do if short proto equals HTTP. This is bad code, but as long as we get it working, then I'm happy. Obj equals. Obj equals HTTPS. Then obj equals HTTP. And then just obj. Node version 10, which is the latest on Debian Buster. Yeah. God, Debian is awful. No, God, Debian is not a rolling release platform. They pick software when they release it, and that's what they stay with. I don't understand. This was working before, right? Hang on. This is a syntax error this time. We can fix it this time. If short proto. We're missing the brackets again. It's a bug in the HTTPS module. Well, okay. Can we do if we just install HTTPS will it pick a later version of the HTTPS module that will just work? No, it doesn't. I thought maybe it would like install like a later version or something. Yeah, I mean it has HTTPS here. It needs to be fixed, otherwise we can't make it work. I will say that we are running Ubuntu for the live servers, so if it works on that, then it's not too bad. Okay, let's just pass on a string rather than a URL anyway. It'll probably fix it, right? But it was giving me a weird error when I did that as well. Okay, favicon URL dot to string. Good work, Reddit. We did it. Okay. Dist on is not. What do we care about this? Add chunk streamable. This is erroring out like after we're done, right? Line 81. No, okay. So it's like, do we need to do like dot await? Is that how it works? No, we do await the thing. Okay. Const await. No, const await. I don't know if that's gonna work how I want it to. I just wish there was a everything synchronous option, please. Is there like a HTTP get synchronous Node.js? If it supports await, you're gonna not want to have a callback. Well, I just want I just want it to be done when it finishes the line. I want it to be done. Obj get. All right, cause like we need to be synchronous. We need to know that we're done when we get to the end of the code, right? But I don't know how to. HTTP got get. Come on. Oh. Get. Response. Yeah, here we are. Options. Callback. Get. URL. Options. Callback. The callback's got to do stuff. You're going to show me a little example here that... Oh, how is... You think the issue is what we're passing into pipe? You can't pipe it directly. Well, regardless of that, we still need to have it be synchronous, as in we still need it to know that it's done at the end of it. But we can fix that part at least. Somewhere we had the little example here. Sure. Favicon file and temp Node.js path. What? No, I just want a example of one, please. Documentation usage. Here we are. Temp.file. No. File sync. No. I want. No. No. File name generation. Here we are. This is what we want, right? Temp.temp name. Perfect. We really should delete it. This is actually const favicon name. Is there no dot there? Oh. And then we should somewhere down here get rid of that. What does it look like? Code's getting worse and worse every time I think about it. Have icon if name. Temp name sync. Okay. This one here. Have icon file. Yes. Okay. Well, how about now? Good work. Okay, that finished. So the issues now are that this does not seem to be synchronous. I need it to be like on done, do some stuff. Await Node.js. How does await work? Await expression. Conversion. I just want it to be synchronous. Is it not a promise? File.on finish. How does the file object know when it's finished? Oh, maybe we can just pop this in. All Node.js APIs predate promises. This is why everyone uses third-party HTTP libraries. We don't want to be in a scenario where we're waiting for a favicon to download, and if that doesn't finish, we don't like have it work. Okay, let's have a look here. Download URL and it does this return something? Return a new promise? Can we just copy paste this and will this just do it for us? Grab the snippet from the first answer. Let me have a look. Okay, yeah, it looks very similar. I don't know if I have a good way to send this. Oh, maybe I can do this. Send to smooth. Will that send it to this computer? It does. Look at that. I sent a URL. Okay, you see, grab the first example. Man, JavaScript is just the worst. Applying those couple of changes. Grab the second snippet, not the short one. Okay, sure. This one here. Let's pop it just here. I don't know why things are pasting twice for me sometimes. I kind of it's like my mouse or my putty or my thing. Okay, so this returns a promise, so we can do await on it. HTTP.request. Okay, so we're gonna need to change this part to be like not ridiculous. Wait, params is the URL. Okay, so that's fine, and we have no post data, so we're gonna have to remove all the post data stuff. Oh no, we can just leave it. It defaults to not including it. Okay, let's get this stuff down here. Okay, yes, so we'll just assume that you have to pass in a URL. This should be params. We'll just say you have to pass in a URL to it. That's fine. Obj HTTP is HTTP. Yes. This one here should be obj. This probably shouldn't be like rejected, but it's fine. Sure, fine, all good. I don't know why you would ever want to like parse it as JSON, but whatever. Reject, right? Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, what was the name of this thing? HTTP request. Const content, no, favicon content equals HTTP request favicon URL dot not to string. Yes. I think it'll be fine without the JSON stuff, right? Because doesn't it just default to not doing it? Try body. Oh no, it rejects it if it's not JSON. We can probably just body equals buffer.concat body. Yeah, all good. Solved. I'm constantly surprised at how bad of a language Node.js is. Framework language, whatever you want to call it. Okay, there we are. We request it, we get the content, we need to await this console.log favicon content. Yeah, if we return the content of it, you're gonna stop helping because we hire you. Well, unfortunately, most people who get hired don't end up writing Flaming Penguin modules all day. I wish that was what I got paid to do at work, but unfortunately, it is not. It's very sad. Okay, let's have a look. Can I read starts with undefined? Oh, is that because we're... Okay, so in the... Up here, we can deal with that again. Object request params. Okay, dot to string, which makes it a string by the time it gets to there. Okay, that should be fine. Oh, it gives us a buffer. Okay. Jesus Christ. Hey, this is not much Node, I gotta say. Like, most of this project is written in a real language. There's not actually much Node.js involved in it. Also, it's been an hour already. I still haven't got the fucking favicon out. It's been an hour. Oh, okay. It's a buffer. Favicons are pretty small, so we can probably just encode it in the JSON, I'm thinking. Like, it's not super nice, but if we calculate the hash in... It doesn't hurt us to pass back and forth an entire favicon. So I'm not super opposed to just doing something like this if it works. Favicon content. Let's see if that works. It's not ideal. I'll see if we can convert it to hex or something, but that'll work. Update node. Well, let me just try apt-get install node.js. Already latest version. I'm sorry, it's already the latest version. There's nothing to be updated here. As far as Debian is concerned, this is the latest Node.js that was ever written. Okay, so we want like buffer to base64 will work, sure. Buffer to string base64. Sure, though it makes me think I could probably do it as hex as well. To string hex. I feel like hex is slightly nicer. Oh, damn. Okay, let's see if that is actually the right content as well while we're here. Because I would really not like to do all the work and then have it actually not be right. Just from hex PNG. That seems perfect. I'm going to assume that's a valid PNG. Is there an extra byte at the start of it? Magic. No, I want dig file type. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, I believe the 5 terabyte favicon. That's a thing, right? Someone in like some hacked WordPress instances, they were exfilling via the favicon. And I think they got noticed because someone noticed that the favicon was monstrously large and being downloaded every time. I've definitely heard of large favicons. But this is via standard and standard out, so it should be okay even if it's large. It's not the most efficient way to encode a file is hex, but should I use base64? Maybe base64 is a little bit nicer. I honestly don't know what's nicer here. Both are roughly equivalent. Yeah, it's kind of the same either way, isn't it? Okay, let's clean it up so it's not got all this extra output that we don't need. Use the default favicon. That should be a error message. We should also see what happens if we do one that does not have a valid favicon. So that would be my website. Okay, because it returns a 404. Is that like an exception? Can we just accept that? We don't need to log that anymore. What does that look like? Just get rid of the status reject thing. Or try catch. I think try catch is a little bit nicer. Yeah, base64 is shorter. That did come into my mind when I thought about it. Hex, Hex seems nicer, but I don't know if it actually is. Hang on, what's the issue? Failed to load. Oh, okay, that's just I'll put in the error. Perfect. Okay, so I'll do it like this. Const favicon content that try. I have no idea what the scoping rules are in Node.js. Okay, so I'll say favicon. You know, do it like that, and then just handle it in the. Yeah, then I can handle it in the Golang if there's no favicon. Okay. The last thing is we are printing out the URL. I want to get rid of that as well. Where is that happening? There. Perfect. Using default favicon, I'll do. Make sure it's all going to the right streams. We should just get the little bit of output. Okay, perfect. That's that done. And the last part we need is in the Golang module. So somewhere we parse the little JSON-y JSON here. Oh my, do we just, hang on, what's going on here? We get the output. Continue if there's no screenshot, print it out. IP. Okay, here, we do auto-marshal it. Okay, sorry. For a second there, I thought we just like took it directly into BSON. I think that'll fail if there is you can't override a const because it's constant. Oh, okay, sorry. I have no idea why people keep using const versus var, but I guess that makes sense. Const can't be overridden. Okay, here we are. Error, marshal, into... Oh no, we do. We unmarshal it directly into a bdoc. GTP screen. That should be fine. No, we want it to be... No, okay. So we do in here want to not output it if it doesn't exist. Because that way our MongoDB database will be right. So if favicon content is equal to nothing... Man, indenting is going to come later. Yeah, we do just kind of unmarshal it directly into the bdoc stuff. Mr. Closing bracket. Okay, cool. You know, I don't read the chat fast enough, so the interpreter still tells me before Jamie does. But you did definitely pick it up before I saw it here. Okay, let's try Twitter again. Twitter. Oh, that's right. We actually can't we don't want to store the favicon. We want to store the favicon's hash, right? So we actually do need to parse it out to be different. Okay. Okay. So we need to edit the Golang stuff. We're at least halfway now, and now we're working in a language that's not completely garbage. So that's nice. Check if array key exists. Golang. Something like this. Get favicon and calculate hash. This isn't really a dictionary, but I think it'll be fine. Sorry, it's taking me a little bit to switch gears into another language, as sometimes happens when switching languages. Favicon hash equals, okay, so we have that little module we looked at before. I'm guessing we're using the 32-bit MM3. Yeah, those numbers look about right. MMH3 dot hash 32. We will pass in the val base64 decode decode string. Yeah, I think that's what we want. Yeah. Decode string. We will pass in the string we had, which is the val. We don't really need to continue here, I guess, because we can continue even if the favicon is broken somehow. Though, like, for that to be broken, it would have to be a bug in the code, I guess. Okay, then when you take the favicon content, and then that's fine. Unset map key Golang. I want to unset it before I start. Delete. Okay. Actually, we can do it. Oh, I guess we need to do it down here. Delete. bdoc favicon. Yeah, and then if favicon hash we want to do, then bdoc favicon hash. Okay, I think there's going to be some errors in this, but it might work. It's also really annoying to prototype it because we need to run like the entire thing start to finish. In New Zealand, F5 URL, though you need to accept the bad SSL certs. Well, don't worry. This module is all about accepting bad certs. I'll run it against that when I get it all running. 197. Is that not to declare a variable Golang? I have to type information. String. What does that return? Close all this, back all the way to here. It returns a uint32, sure. Interface is not some indexing. Okay, that's annoying because all the stuff I've written there kind of relies on it supporting indexing. Interface to map. Seems not super nice. Okay, well we it's like a strict format, so we can just I guess we can create the map ourselves. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but we can do it. The system is managed by Datacom Systems. Well, guess what? A website telling me to immediately close the page. I don't even give a shit. You can't make me close a page just by telling me. Get out of here. Okay, base 64. Is it encoding / base 64? Yeah, okay. Encoding. And then the other one we wanted was this MMH module, which is Datadog. Hang on, did they? Yeah, sure. Go get that as well, just so we have it. I kind of want to run it against one that says we have to disconnect, you know? Okay, so I think the last thing is interfacey stuff. Yeah, okay. So first of all, let me get an example of that output. Notepad. Sure. Not really what I actually wanted, but it'll do. Okay, screenshotter. I'm sure this is not the right way of doing it, but we can just create a map out of the interface and then that will work how we want. Okay, so we unmarshal it to bdoc. Do we check the error anywhere? Okay, we should probably move this up. Because if we can't parse it, then we like kind of shit out of luck. Okay, so I'll say module content. It's not really a map, is it? It's like a. Hang on, can we? Oh shit. Delete key from interface. No, that's not even the delete key from interface. Golang. Delete element. You can't change any value wrapped in interfaces. Okay, so let's make it a struct, I guess, is what we're going to end up doing. Screenshot. Struct. Okay, whatever. There will be a URL, which is a URL. It's going to need to change that. A hash. A hash of the screenshot. Okay, how does this look in the database? Ugh, we're not even going to be able to look at it there. We have to look on the other server. This one. Sorry. Yeah, I knew we'd have it written down. Limit 10. Surely some of them have a module that has run recently. Oh, come on. 80. It's definitely not the best way to be doing it. I just thought I could save time like this. It's not working. I'm going to assume that it's just stored normally. Hash, which is a string. Ugh. No, I got to check it. Okay, this one has a screenshot. So let's take this host to IP to integer. Sure, one of these will work. There we are. IP is equal to that. Seriously? Okay, it looks like, yes, URL hash. Okay, it's all like real standard. Hash is a string. File is a string. And that's about it. Okay, and then we have the one more thing, which is going to be the favicon hash, which is going to be at uint32. uint32. We're almost done. That needs to be more like the database stuff, though, which is like this. I guess these don't have a. It doesn't have an ID because it's part of another one. Okay. Hash piece on file and piece on favicon dash hash. Sometimes the dashes don't make MongoDB a happy boy, but it'll be okay. Okay, so we need to omit empty on this one, because we don't want to include stuff if the sorry, what did the syntax look like there? If the favicon hash is empty, we don't actually want to include it. So name, comma space, omit empty inside the double quotes. Okay, like that. And that way, when our file favicon hash is completely empty, as in we don't have one, it'll be excluded from it. Okay. Let's try this. Screenshot struct, which is I've typed that. Checking we don't use it anywhere. No. Cool. Wrong thing. Screenshot struct Okay, that should be fine. Get rid of that bdoc. Okay, we have to change this up now. So we already have a place to store our favicon hash. Oh, we also need a place for the content of it. Okay, one second. Emit calling. I want to say emit field even when not empty. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that's what I want. So what I can do here is I can say favicon, should see string, and say, you know what, I never want you favicon. And that way the favicon from here, is that what it's called? Favicon? Lowercase, but it should work. These might actually need a change case, but I can do that pretty easily. URL hash file favicon hash. I'll make it consistent. And favicon. Okay, that way when we deserialize it, it'll include the favicon. This one here. Okay, so we're guaranteed to have the favicon no matter what. That may or may not exist. Which will be the little struct. Okay, .favicon. Here is something from nil. Oh, sorry, that should be that. And then we can set the thing on the struct properly. Screenshot struct dot favicon hash equals that. Yes. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And then we need to push, rather than the bdoc, we need to push the the screenshot struct. Okay, it's been an hour and a half, but I think we have most of the code finished. Now it's just a matter of fixing the bugs, and then when that is done, it should be all good. So, let's have a look. No URL. Of course there's not, because it's actually slightly different. URL. I guess we're storing it as a string. Sure. Sorry, you don't want base64.decode stringers? You did include it, right? Yeah. Did I spell it? Decode string. Golang. Base60. Oh, it's not saying an encoding. Okay. Favicon hash declare but not used. 214. No longer need that. Okay. Geez, that is a lot of work. Okay, so we have some examples of things we can try scanning it on. Okay. One of them here is that. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I guess this is someone who has everything open. There's a little favicon there. Okay. Wow, the URL literally just contains TMUI. You know what? We can actually check for this already because it redirected here. I'm just gonna grab this and put it in my little notepad for later. I can actually run it across Foaming Penguin and see. Maybe we'll do that at the end of the stream. We'll see how many we actually have, because the screenshots will come in later. I'm doing a bad job explaining. At the end of the stream, I can see how many people are affected in New Zealand based on the data we have. Okay. That is fine, I think. Screen-ls, screen-map scanner 1. Okay, so I think that's finished already. So we should see it come up in this here. Yeah, running node. There we are. Okay, so I should take the screenshot. No screenshot taken. Access status 2. Okay, well, at least we know our screenshotter is not working properly. No screenshot taken. Status 2. Okay, so we can do this here. If we do that, oh, it's definitely not the nicest looking thing, but that will show us the thing we ran to get there. Okay, so let's scan. Oh, oops. Scan this again and see what it says this time. Almost there. Nmap is running, or is already run. Okay, running node. Okay, so now we can run this at least. No such file or directory. Eno int. What am I looking for here? Oh, I see. It's trying to copy it to a place that doesn't exist. Sure. Try you one more time. Because I've never worked on this module here. Failed to load. Favicon. Error Southland certificate. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, come on. That's so easy to fix. Wrong one. Because I never worked on this code. It's like on this server. It's taking a little bit of extra. Hang on, where's the part where we say I don't care about the GS HTTP ignore certificate? Come on. Sure. Like that? No TLS reject unauthorized 0. Do we not already have that? Like, I feel like it should have already been done at that point. Oh, so in Puppeteer we do it, but not anywhere else. Okay, one more time. Okay, get the favicon. Okay, now we just need to run it. Wrong window. Okay. I don't think this is going to work this time either, but eventually it shall. And when it does, we will know that we'll have the feature in Flaming Penguin forevermore, so we can easily search for little favicons in the future. Okay, node finished. And then it finished as well, I guess. Is that what it's trying to tell me? Finish is running. It's this one here, right? .32. Yeah, that's like the only one we have. So of course it's going to be that. Yep, there we are. It's got its URL there. So the question is, did the little hashing work? Flaming penguin. Okay, that's not great. Flaming penguin db.host.find. Oh, can I just sort by timestamp? Yes. Okay, not right. It is including the timestamp in it. Okay, so yeah, no, it is. Okay, blah. So screenshot. the URL, the hash, the file. It includes the favicon. Okay. And not the hash. Okay. Oh, wrong one. It's including that and not that one. Well, they did say they would just like get rid of it, but it doesn't seem to be. That does have omit empty, so the favicon hash is not being calculated. We can try that. We need more debugging, I think. Okay, so that happens. Calculate the hash, and we set it. If error is not equal to nil, console. Did I just it's all that writing Node.js is still in my head. Okay, go back here, get this IP. My cat's finally come back to play again. Whoa, DNS names. Hello ss23.sanctum.geek.nz. Someone knows that I've been running Flaming Penguin. Calculating hash. Hash is 0. That does not seem correct to me. If I had to guess, my guess would be the hash would not be 0. Hash is 0. That seems not right. Okay, let's... Go back here again. Let's check we got the API right while we're waiting. So it takes in bytes, and we are giving it a 64 decode string. Golang. We're giving it bytes. That should be right. I guess it's not. Yeah, content is blank. Okay, well let's, because we have to do it the whole time. What? Not print that. Is screen struct favicon. That'll tell us where we're getting an error at least. Also, my cat managed to click on some links in the Twitch thing, so I no longer have the chat open. I mean, I reopened it, but I lost it. Okay, so the content is blank from the start. Favicon. Am I just typoing it somewhere? Favicon. I mean, potentially this here is... No, that's just a comment for Golang. Favicon. I don't understand. So at this point here, it's already blank. Screenshot struct dot favicon is blank. Is anything not blank at that point? Or is it because we need to dereference it? Like, is that going to be different? Because if so, that'd be pretty quick to fix. Oh, hello, kitty. You here watching the end of the stream? Running again. Oh, I wish there was an easy way to prototype this. Just like, without waiting for it to finish an emap every time. No, that's not right. Okay, so that's just getting the address of it, which is not what we want. Okay, sure. Is the entire thing blank? Take the command output and put it in the struct. Does that also work? Can we pass it in like that? Ah. 3.1, is that what we've been doing? 3.2, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Goes automatic referencing, check the struct, yeah. Oh, thanks, Easter. It's nice having someone around who knows Go. Yeah, it's got it on this part, kinda, anyway. Invalid, Jason, unmarshal. Okay, no, that's just because I also thought maybe I think the type checker would be able to get that. Anyway, back here, go again, scan again, go back. Okay. Very soon it'll be done. You wish you knew Go. You wish you knew Go like I did, because then you'd be able to learn so much. The struct has nothing. The struct is empty. Okay. I thought we like saw in the host table that it wasn't. Hang on. What are we like? I guess it's like not being put in the database anymore or something. For some reason I thought it was being in there. Committing some ASC instructions to Go. You can help me fix this then. Why is this struct not being good? JSON.unmarshal. The data and an interface. Unmarshal struct calling. Well, I mean, the issue is that like unmarshal is the error here. Like command output, we output that up here. The command output is good. Oh, is it not a string? The way it says string here makes me a little bit nervous that it's something else. Well, no, then that should be fine then. We take the command output. Yeah, I mean, this was working before. The issue is this unmarshal here. It's unmarshaling it and not working. If the annotations aren't right, it'll fuck out. Yeah, check the JSON string going in is fine. It has your struct has exported elements. Well, okay, you can look at the struct up here. We did. Is the issue that they're not like this? Does it not fill in the essentially private variables? JSON struct annotation Golang. Yeah, okay, that's annoying then. What's the what's the way to annotate a field to make it good? What is it in the name of that? Golang struct annotation JSON. How do you struct tags in Go? Is that what I want? Is that what they're called? Struct tags? Yeah, the BSON things. Yeah, but I want the ones for JSON as well, right? Because I need them to be... They're different... maybe it'll work just how it is. But my assumption was because these are lowercase. In the JSON, they're lowercase. Whereas in the... they're not going to be lowercase in the other thing. JSON, can we... just like this? JSON URL? I'm just worried about the case. BSON is for the Mongo stuff. Yep. Copy a JSON element into that and magics for you. Okay, 1 second. Oh yeah, that's like pretty much what I have already, but yeah. Cool. That's kind of handy, I guess. I need it also annotated with the BSON, so I'm hoping this is the right syntax for if you have BSON annotations and JSON annotations. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's different. Okay, we can fix all that. I didn't know that it only populated the unmarshaled stuff if it was a public rather than a private. That's fine. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Then it needs it for needs to do it with reflection. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like stuff being private. Like private's more of a hint, right? If something's unexported, it's like it's not exported, but don't worry, we can just do it anyway. It's all good. Check this here. I don't know if you saw, but when this is all working, I'll go through and check how many IPs in New Zealand actually have their TMUI interface accessible. Because I'm pretty sure we can run the numbers with what we've got. Okay, perfect. Hash is blah. Okay, so this should... For some reason, this query is not doing what I expect it to. Like, I feel like the host object should be in the database. But that's fine anyway. The hash is there. Okay, question is that hash the same as what people say? Not that one. This one. Negative. I wonder if it's a signing thing. Also, I don't know exactly what the 3992 in this means. In Go, it's a proper thing, yeah. Shodan favicon hashing. Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on a second. They take the hash of the base 64 of the content. So you know what the funniest thing is? Like, we were doing all that that unbase 64ing. Oh my goodness. Why would you not just take the bytes? Like, if you're gonna... whatever. Okay, let's go back. Let's fix that up. Because we want to make sure our syntax... Sorry, our icon... we want to make sure it's the same as with... Shodans, that we can easily do queries on both of them. Okay, we don't need this. I'm going to need to fix this code up, but I'm probably going to do it later. We no longer have errors. Yeah, I'll get rid of this. Otherwise, Golang's going to... Oh, shit. Otherwise, Golang is going to complain at us about stuff being weird. Okay. That should actually be that there. Excuse me, cat. Okay, 221. What's the last one there? Cannot use favicon type string as type byte. Sure. String 2 bytes, go lang. I think we just use bytes, right? Yeah. Bytes, sorry, singular. Yeah, I got it. They call me Gets It Steve because eventually I get it. Just takes a while. A cat. Stop walking on keyboards. What a cute kitty. What a cute kitty. Alright, calculating hash. Sure. Let's take this. Hang on. That's the favicon struct. That's all it's got in it. No, it's got the other stuff, yeah. Okay, what I did want to do was figure out what the hash should be. Because that doesn't line up with what we have on GitHub, but it could be just a hashing thing. Murmur. 3 online. Optional seed. Wait, hang on. What's going on here? We got 2514. These people say 407. And GitHub says that number. Jeez. Let's try it here. Hash it for me, please. Cutie. What? How long does it take to calculate a damn hash? Is that it? No. What? Why is it so slow? Seriously? Why would you put it in hex? Hey, 251. Oh, it's different. Oh, different. Sorry, my cat just like jumped on my screen. Okay. Oh, so there was Muma hash 2 that we were looking at originally. 32-bit, 128-bit? I mean, no, it's definitely 32 bits. Yeah, I mean, it's a hash, right? Like, it should be 2514. Okay, so we're getting the same here. The Muma hash 3 is the same as we're getting here. So what I'm wondering is, is this value here, wherever it is? Like, I don't know what the hell this 3992 is. Maybe that's like the version. This, when interpreted as an unsigned integer. Signed int to unsigned int. Just... Is there like no easy way to do this? Does CyberChef do this for me? No. 32-bit unsigned integer. Well, it's currently a signed integer. Decode. Where do I put it? Where does it go? I mean, that's not the same value. There's a different value. I don't want to push code that calculates it using the the wrong thing. Okay. Big IP favicon SHODAN. How do these people do it? I'll just read their code, see what they say. There's a lot of code in here that's not just for hashing favicons. Okay, so base64 encode the bytes, and then decode them again for some reason. And then the murmur3 hash of the data. Maybe the murmur3 maybe the murmur3 Python module is like different. A 32-bit signed integer. Okay, look, let me just install this with, I'll just install this and see if I get the same thing. So let me copy all this out. You know what? I have almost everything I need. Let me just grab this. And let me also grab this last stuff I grabbed out of here. Sure that. Okay, now let me get this murmur3 module in Python. Wherever it is. Pip install mmh3. Are all the slashes getting stripped maybe? I mean, I wouldn't expect it. Do you mean like during the JSON decode? So this value here has a lot of slashes in it afterwards. So I don't think so. 'Cause like here's the original struct. I mean, it has a lot of slashes in it. If they are, then there's definitely a lot of extra stuff. I didn't think that slashes added anything relevant to the base64. I'm pretty sure they are. Like, they're just another character in the character set, right? As far as I know, they do. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Let's have a looky here. If I get the same value here, I'm just going to assume it's fine. So I'll say favicon is equal to this. Okay. Negative 17800. Is that the same as what's here? I mean, it's like a third value. In Python, yeah, Python doesn't strip the extra slashes. Golang doesn't strip the extra slashes. I'm running out of ideas. I mean, it's definitely different that it's signed versus unsigned. I do wonder. At the very least, we need to convert it from unsigned to signed. Golang convert unsigned to signed. It's not really a byte string. Can we just do it in Golang? Is there like a just do it option? This actually needs to be a signed int 32. What's that question mark for? Is there an easy way to do it I'm just not thinking of? The SHODAN stuff is all done via signed integers, but the Golang implementation of MMH3 is returning unsigned integers. The signedness only matters on output. Yeah, but I'd rather store it in the database in the format it's meant to be stored in, right? Like, it's going to be confusing if the database thinks that the hash is, you know, like it feels more consistent to store it all as unsigned. Sorry, signed. Right? Like, if the value, if all the stuff we're going to be comparing is going to be signed, and all the way we're going to be searching for it is signed, then isn't it better to, as soon as we calculate the hash, convert it to a signed integer? We can just do it like that. Yay. And 32, okay. I still don't know if this means that it's now calculating hashes the same way as SHODAN is. Because I don't know if there's, like... it doesn't seem like it, but who knows? Yeah, I mean, that's what I want, a baseline, but like I don't know the easiest way to... Like, I don't know an example of... I guess I can just look at a random website on here and then scan it. Explore. Sure, top webcam. This one here. Yes, okay. I'm really not sure this is a webcam, but hash -178. Oh, is that what we expected? No, still a different value. Fav. Where the hell does SHODAN even show the favicon output? Let's pick one with less open ports. Can we even see from here? SHODAN's garbage. Just garbage. Cams, webcam, DVR camera, nude. Finds results with default password. Yeah, that'll give us something useful. Vitel group. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay. Country. How do we see 2062? We're just showing it even list the favicon stuff. Every banner contains a hash, which is the numeric hash of the data property. Do I need to like get it through the API or something? Is there like a just API for me button? Am I just going to the same page over and over again? Well, if someone can give me an example, we can do it, but it's not clear to me how we can get a favicon out of SHODAN in the first place. Favicon. Give me a favicon. Oh, I don't want to do this. Log in with Google. Sure. I don't even think logging in is going to give me much. Wow, Shodan's so speedy. The fastest of all internet scanners. Okay, this one should like have a favicon. Doesn't have a favicon. Piece of shit. View raw data? Will that show us? Okay, here we are. Data hash. Okay, so maybe that one doesn't have a favicon and that's why it's saying no. Just open a few of these. Go to view raw data. Okay, yeah. That only worked once I signed in, so I suspect it was not working before. That one's just not loading. Is Shodan like getting DDoSed at the moment? Because this is real slow. Okay. Data. Robots hash, security 6 hash, sitemap hash. Favicon hash. Okay. Let's take this one. Yeah, okay, we're running it. And so we can see the exact data they have here. Yeah, okay, so that's their favicon data. You get the data from Shodan that goes into the... Yeah, I mean, that's one way of doing it, but also we can just look here. -1, 2. Okay, so it is different. Why is there 3 different vowels on Shodan? Or was there on this one? This page only has one. So 202.20.4.51 only has one. Wait, do you mean like 3? I think this is just how they're formatting the favicon so it's easy to read. I don't think that's actually part of the data. Because if we go here and we'll go CyberChef. Yeah, it's an ICO file. Okay, so like one thing that could be different is if they are including these... If they're including like spaces and stuff, but that seems weird. So we just ran it on this and got this base64 data out. So let me go CyberChef again. Okay, so this is what we got. Let's do from base64. No, we have different data. We have different screenshots from the same website. Different favicons, rather. Okay, so if we go to that there. I mean, the favicon shouldn't change, right? Okay, if we like get the sorry, what am I looking for? I'm looking for this here. If we actually just get the base64 of that data. Okay, this one here. Yeah, they're different. They're different data at the moment. 100% they're different data. And the favicon I just got, wait. The favicon I just got is a PNG. This is a PNG. The favicon that came from fucking SHODAN is not a PNG. Did they get that? Is that what they got? This looks more like what they got. Which is not the same. Like, that's not... sorry. Hang on. There we are. Yeah, okay. So they're not parsing the HTML from what I can see. Because if they were parsing the HTML from this website, they would get this favicon. That's not the favicon they got. So now I'm not sure. Is it there's a question of whether it's better to just get favicon.ico from the root or to get it from here. And even if we did get the right one, like the hashing might still be wrong. Do both. Yeah, but then how do you it's such a fucking shitty way, like, to store it in the database like that is so shitty. It's bad. Okay, you know what I want to do? I want to find a host where the favicon, like, there's only one. I want to find one where there's only one, because I want to check that the hashing is correct. I want to make sure that whatever I'm using to hash is how it should be. Oh, what? Is this like SHODAN trying to tell me not to request pages so fast? Because, like, I opened 4 tabs. Don't be a little... SHODAN shows the favicon next to the IP. Okay. That? Like, that's the... I don't see anything here that looks like a favicon. Or do you mean, like, once you load the page? Most of the ones that we open have... Yeah, but didn't... The first one we... Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's go back. Okay, let's go here. None of those did. None of those do. You think that someone would have a favicon. But, of course, if you're only doing it via fucking the /favicon.ico, then it would make sense that you would not get most favicons. Yeah, like, here's an example. We would load this favicon. SHODAN is loading a very different favicon. So I still need to keep going. SHODAN's still a piece of shit and slow. Oh, this is so frustrating. Who knew that, like, calculating the hash of a favicon had, like, 30 different ways to do it? If I don't get this done soon, I'm gonna call it a night. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna call it a night now. But the one last thing I'm gonna do before I log off is check the prod database for how many people are running F5s with their oh jeez. Let me get rid of that. Running F5s accessible to the internet at the moment. So we had an example somewhere. Let me go back and find it. I'm going to finish this code off another day. If we go back, here we are. Here's an example of one. It has a URL like that. So let me open a new one of these. In our screenshot module, we already store the URL. So db probably should have put a limit on that. But limit 5. Okay, also let me find that example. Okay, so if we do a search for the URL containing that should be fine. So that is HTTP screenshot dot URL. Okay. String ends with MongoDB. I don't really want to use regular expressions, but sure, okay. Yep. Um, like that will possibly work. Missing after property ID. Is that the issue? Do we need this to be stringified? Okay. Here we are, it's doing it. We are finding how many people in New Zealand. 0. Not entirely convinced I believe that. Hello, kitty. Okay, well, it says 0. One thing we can do to check is if we go here to our prod database. Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely should be coming up with some. Maybe it's the... Oh, you Benny, what are you... Jesus Christ. No, I wanted to do it without the... Oh, my gosh. New Zealand is unhackable. Yeah. Okay. Oh, find HTTP. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I'm missing the details dot. Yeah, this is more like it. Okay. Okay, there we are. So let's count out how many people in New Zealand have their thing exposed right now. Only 9. Only 9 people in New Zealand. Let's look at who they are. That was Vodafone. We'll do... Okay, well, because we're in a screen, it's like not super nice to look at. We'll do this one more time. Luckily, Vodafone would never get hacked. Oh, Kit, don't... She's like lying on my keyboard. Okay, where are we? Go up to the top. Let's look at this list of people. Name and shame. Number 1, we got ip.com.au. I have no idea who those people are. Next, we got ip.com.au again. Then Datacom. Yes, of course we've got Datacom. Who's these people? See a little... T-Power, trustpower.net.nz. Who else we got here? Not the Trustpower. No, it's interesting. Only 9 people in New Zealand. These people don't even have a host name on it. Oh, kitty. Okay, my cat has decided she does not want me to keep looking at this list. So I'm going to call it a night for tonight. I think next time we'll get the... next time get the hashing working properly. It's really tough without having an example of one that should be working. We'll make it work. For now, it's good to know we have the data we need in here anyway. With the TMUI stuff, it gives us what we need to, hack everyone. You're not meant to be exposing the interface anyway. Yeah, I know, right? That's why it's like, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that 9 people are doing it. As in, I'm surprised in that I thought there would be more way, because even though you're not meant to do that, like, I don't know if you've looked at Flaming Penguin much before, but if we look at the list of exposed services, popular services, one of the most popular things in New Zealand is Draytech routers. There are 3.6 thousand of them with just like their Draytech logins. What about this one? Microtech bandwidth test server. That's just like DOS as a service, and there's 2.8 thousand of them exposed in New Zealand right now. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in here that probably shouldn't be exposed. There is a lot of FortiGates, just not many with the configuration interface exposed. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today. I feel frustrated that I didn't finish getting it all working, but yeah, it's better than nothing. So I will see everyone another time, and I hope next time we talk, there's another sweet little exploit for us to use. Catch you later.